So this S5ii feature will change the way that you shoot video, either for clients or for your own content. And I'm talking about shooting at the 3:2 aspect ratio in 6K. And this is mostly referred to as 6K open gate, which means it's the full readout of the sensor, both height and width. In some ways, it's kind of like a shoot first, frame later type of video production, where you're able to take one sequence that you have and either crop it vertically, crop it horizontally, maybe the 2:35 ratio, but you'll be able to get a bunch of different crops by shooting this open gate format. Because you have the full readout of the sensor, it's actually a very high quality way of shooting video.
Why is this thing staring at me? John Wayne?
So why would you shoot in this format when you have so many of the other shoot settings with the S5ii? So let's say you're shooting for a client and they want, multiple cuts of the same sequence for the different social media platforms. So let's say they want a 2 to 3 minute bio for their website that you would probably crop at like a 16:9 ratio. So that's kind of more of the standard look that you would have on YouTube or on Facebook, anything for a website video. But then maybe they want that 15-second vertical cut that they can toss on Instagram as a reel or as a story. So you'll be able to take that same sequence or that same interview, whatever you shot, you'll be able to crop that vertically at a 9:16 ratio. So let's say that same client wants now a 30-second square cut for Facebook that you can toss captions on, and everything will still be framed up for that crop. So there's huge benefits to shooting at this 6K open gate for clients. And it's the same thing for your own content. So for me, I'm shooting this, I can crop it vertically for shorts or for reels on Instagram, and then obviously crop it for however I want for YouTube as well. Then another benefit for shooting in this open gate, the 6K open gate format, is that you have a ton of high quality punch in and punch out space to get multiple, camera angles with one shot. So since it's not cropping anything in camera, you have the full sensor readout. So if I want to punch in, then punch back out on this shot right here, I have a lot of space with that 6K to do that. And that'll give me a bunch of great cut points for when I mess up talking, which actually happens quite a bit. So if I take this 6K footage and put it in a 1080 timeline to edit, I just have a ton of real estate that I can use to punch in and punch out on talking heads like this. Now, one of the things you're going to want to make sure you do when you shoot in this format is set up your frame markers on your S5ii. So you just go into the menu and find where it says frame markers. Then just set the frame that you want on your back panel. Then if you're going to crop later at like a 9:16, then you already have it framed out and you know how to shoot it, so that when you go to crop it later, everything's going to be in frame. Or if you want to go with the 2:35, you can frame that out so that everything that you shoot is going to be in that frame already. So definitely make sure that you use those frame markers when you go to shoot open gate, 6K open gate on the S5ii. Now this open gate concept was something that I was using a lot on the GH6 as well. And I just see so many benefits to shooting this style of video, especially for clients who want multiple cuts of the same video. So if you haven't yet, make sure you give this 6K open gate a shot. I think it really will change the way that you shoot video, especially for clients and especially for your own content.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let me know in the comments if you've been using any open gate features either on the S5ii or on the GH6. Let me know what you think about that. Has it been beneficial for your video production? Now, the S5 II has a ton of video features, a ton of video specs, and if you want to see how I set up my S5 II for video production, for cinematic shooting, make sure you check out this video that's popping up on your screen right here.